Hello guys.
Sir, wait for a
Hello team. My voice is audible. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see about this BCDR topic. In this BCDR today we can going to solve about the Hyper-V to Azure disaster recovery. Okay, this is today's topic in our KT session. Before we going to the BCDR Hyper-V to Azure disaster recovery, first of all we need know about that what is disaster recovery and what is data migration. Actually, uh, if we see from the outside, it all look like they both are like same, but we need to know about the proper definition for those things. And some of this words we are using this like a failover, failback, commit, and RTO. Some of these are the little bit some basics information about this topic. Before we start our Hyper-V to Azure BCDR, we need to know about these all these topics. It will be very helpful to us when we go inside to the BCDR. Okay, first of all, we can so this is the architecture of the on-premises Hyper-V site to Azure for recovery. Then we saw about the data migration and disaster recovery. Here, data migration is actually the process of data from moving one location to another, exactly the same format or else application. This is the data migration. But when we come to the disaster recovery, here this is a different scenario. When the organization going under the disaster recovery, any natural calamities, disaster, we are going to the disaster recovery process. This disaster recovery is, wait a second guys. Okay, this disaster recovery organization method just regaining the accessing of an current data. If an organization undergo any natural calamities, disaster, big disaster, or else a cyber attack, like that. Then after that, this is failover and fail back. These are the two of the words you can continuously hear in this disaster recovery. This failover is nothing but failover is operation of switching your data from your primary site to the backup. Means if the organization A run very well, it's facing the disaster. Disaster mean we need to just fail over. We need to switch the another backup database to the organization. It will help to run the business during this disaster time also. That's a failover. Then what is failback? Failback means if everything is fine in this organization A, the climate or the climatical or anything else come to the normal condition, we can just go to failback, means restore it. Then after that, RPO and RTO. These are also some good thing we need to know about that. During this failback, these are technical terms we can see like RPO means recovery point object and other is recovery time object. Means RPO means how frequently they take the backup data gain. For example, if the one organization going under this failover means it's take off day data for today up to 12 o'clock today data is take as a backup. After that today 6 o'clock take up the backup means we can if in case after 12 o'clock, first phase of a backup database is completed. The next phase of backup of operation will be taken by the system is 6 o'clock. Before 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock or any 4 o'clock, we just facing the disaster recovery. There's 4 hours of data will be missing. These are the recovery point object time. In that recovery time object activity means the amount of data we can downstream. For example, if the backup is available, we can take that backup within few minutes or few 30 minutes or 40 minutes or it may be hour. It will be okay, fine. If it case it take means more means it's take 2 days for backup operation, 3 days more. The data is that much of scenario is not fit for the business organizational. That's it, guys. These are some of this before definition. You need no need to about that. What is failback, failover, that thing. Then this is the on-premises Hyper-V side to Azure recovery process. Here we can, as usual, see that we created this Azure Site Recovery provider in the Azure platform, and install the recovery agent in the Hyper-V. Then they enable the replication. It will be replicate with that Azure Site Recovery. Actually, this is exactly happening. This here we can see about this. What are the ports are available for this? Like outgoing port 443, and here also outgoing. Hello, yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Jagdish. Can you pause for a second? Actually, can you switch to your RTO and RPO slide?
Sorry, what did you say?
RTO and RPO one. Recovery time
Okay,
object and recovery. Yeah, yeah.
okay, okay. Yeah.
Can anyone explain RTO and RPO to me? I know what is RTO and RPO. Can anyone explain? Actually, Sachin sir asked to this session to be a bit interactive. You need to ask questions and some sort of things like that. So, can anyone explain to me what is the RPO and RTO? Because it's a core of BCDR. Hi guys, am I clear? Hello.
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir. So I think recovery point at a point we are taking the recovery, and that time is I think I'm guessing just time is spend time, the total time
No, it is not.
we are taking the recovery.
Recovery, Jagdish, is he
Sir,
correct?
can you show me this slide once, sir?
Okay. Yeah.
That's different, sir, little bit.
Can I continue my session?
So please repeat this topic, sir.
That's
Uh,
that's Jagdish. That's why I was saying just try to focus on what Jagdish is saying. He's
Yes, sir. Yes,
giving
sir.
time to us, so kindly be interactive. If you are not understanding something, then kindly ask, please. Yeah, Jagdish, continue.
okay, fine. Thank you, there. Okay, guys. This RPO and RTO means this is a 2 points. Okay, means one is recovery point object and another one is recovery time object. It's just says about this how much of time it will be take to recover the backup. If in case 1 or 2 minutes means it will be fine for our business case scenario. But if in case it's take more than time of 1 day, 2 day means it's not a good option for this in this business case scenario. This recovery point object is a concept of how much of data we can lose in the hours, in the minute we can able to focus on that. For example, if the organization take the backup in this 1 day is two phases means up to morning 12 o'clock from the starting onwards 12 o'clock take one backup and 6 o'clock on the second backup means if the disaster or anything any natural calamities is happen within this after first phase backup, if in case we can't do the second phase backup means we lost the data. That's the concept saying this recovery point object. We can see how much of data lost from which point of time we can lose. These are the concept this speaking by RPO recovery point time. Okay, guys, these are the very basic of BCDR. Now we can jump into the direct concept Azure Hyper V2 Azure Site Disaster Recovery. Okay, guys, as well as we can create this. I'm going to say about this. So what are the procedure for these things? Just follow up my pictorial slides. If you have any doubt means suddenly stop me and ask in that point. Okay, now I'm started. Just we need to create the 2016 Windows server in this Azure VM. Then we can inside that we need to create the Hyper-V setup and install the guest OS of Windows 2016. You can see now Windows Hyper-V VM can created. Then in this Azure portal, we can just inside this Azure VM, then we can go to the server manager and click the add roles option is there. Then after that, you can see there like this image. After that, just click the next. Then you can move role based for the future based installation. Just select that option and move to again and just move again. Just select it as it is. Do not do any changes in that all cases. After that, select that server roles. Here we can select this multiple server roles, but here in this scenario we need to select this Hyper-V. During this DC control, domain control, Active Directory domain controller, ADDS part, we can see this Active Directory domain services, Active Directory federation, like this DNS server, remote access during this tunneling process, during remote access we can use. Like that we can enabling all kind of those what are the servers we can enable, but here in this scenario we need the Hyper-V rule. That's why we can select here Hyper-V. Just click the select checkbox and select it and just click next. Then you don't need to do any changes. Just click next again and next again for the Hyper-V setup again. Then here we need to, if in case you want to create just what kind of switch we want to connect, means it's for the internet connectivity. You can select what type of switches or actually connect with the host, means Azure VM. We can select that. Then if you want, if you don't need to select also, we can later we can give the internet connectivity for that. Then after that, just click next. Here I did not select anything. I am using the legacy method for that giving internet access. Then again, just click next for this same, and again just click the checkbox of just restart that, because after the restart a lot of the services are again restart. We can get the very clear without any error. It's take a little bit time. That's why we are giving this restart for that all these tools are installed in the proper manner. Then after that, just click install. Then it's take a little bit few moments to take to complete this process. After the features installation, we can moving to just close button. Then after system restart our system, just go to the again the server manager. This is server manager dashboard. Previously last first slide I am saying now this is the add roles and features. Just click and do before mentioned all those activities. Then after that, you guys are need to go to the Hyper-V manager. Just go to the tools and click Hyper-V manager. Before that, you can check with that how the server is installed correctly or not. we can check by we can here seeing this Hyper-V is showing this a green signal. If it case in the red signal, you need to restart. This process is going back. We can't able to open the Hyper-V setup. This is a good sign of the green signal. If you get the green, we can go with the Hyper-V manager. Just click the tools and go to the Hyper-V manager. Then you can see the like this option. Then just go with this. This is our host VM name. Just do the right click on this. Before that, we are here in this part. I need to insert some of this information to you guys. We need to before creating this Hyper-V host. What kind of OS we are going to download? Prerequisites of these things. We need to download that OS. Here we need a Windows 2016 ISO format folder OS. So that's why I'm created in this Windows Server 2016 this Azure VM. Just downloaded that thing. After that, just click that right click on that our name in this Hyper-V manager and click new and go to the virtual machine. These are the procedure for creating this new Hyper-V virtual machine. Not for this task, for that everything. This is the same procedure for creating the Hyper machine. Just click again and just click next for this. And specify the name and location. What name you are going to give for this Hyper machine? Just give it this as your wish. Then, if you want to store in this different location, just select it and choose the location of this VM. Then give the next and go to the generation based. This generation is two things: generation one, generation two. It's coming under this with generation one in it's a old one like a 2012 or 28 like that edition of this 2016 like that. Some of the old edition we can choose this generation one. If you select this generation one only, you can get this legacy method internet enabling option, or else you go with as a PowerShell. If you select this generation two, then give the next. Here this is assigning memory of this virtual machine. Here I am just enabling this 3024, just a 3 GB of RAM memory. If you select this checkbox, it will be take dynamical memory for this virtual as my how much it's needed. It will be take automatically if you select this dynamic one. Then here, if you created a switch means you can give the connection, or else we will give the later after creating this virtual machine. If you created the one switch, you can connect the multiple number of virtual machine, which is and give the internet connectivity for that. This is the configure network. Here I am not now going to give the any selected any switch. I not created any switch. That's why I'm moving downside. Later we will be created the switch and connect with this virtual machine and give the internet connectivity for this. Then here create the hard disk. Just this don't do any changes in this as it is. Here it is how much of GB of hard disk you needed. This is for the just testing purpose. Just why I am giving this 27 GB. If you in this as it is they're giving 127 GB of actually, but we can resize it as it is for use. Then give next, and this is important part of this core of this VM Hyper-V creation. Just go with this installer boot CD-ROM option and go to the ISO file. Just browse. If you click this browse, you can move to a file explorer file. Then select this file wherever you downloaded and select that file. This is the final part of the VM Hyper-V creation. Just click the finish button and then our system is created. Our guest OS is created this Hyper-V. Now our part is we need to give the internet connectivity for these things. For this internet connectivity, we can do the create a switch. Switch is the only thing we can get the internet from this host or external from external machine to we can getting to internet connected to the Hyper-V host. just this machine is check with this off and go to the virtual switch manager. Here you can see this is a virtual switch manager. Just click that virtual switch manager, and like this option you will be get like external switch, internal switch, private switch. These external switch means we can connect with this in the host, like that external switch act. That internal switch is it connecting in internal part of this. Here we going to select this internal switch, and private is in the single point connection, one to one. That we can connect within the internal option, but we also can using external also, but here we can choose the internal. Just uh, click OK. The switch was created. You can see here, we can see the internal mode of switch, internal switch. We can give the name for that switch. Here we can give internal virtual switch, and don't need to change anything here. Just give apply and OK. Then check it once again. This VM turn off should be must. Then only the switch will be registered with that VM. Else it will be showing error only. During this connection of switch, this VM should be off mode. So just select that VM and guest VM and go to the setting, and we can see this legacy network adapter. If in case you did not off the VM is running straight, means the legacy network adapter is not showing to you guys. If you off the VM of the PMA power up, then only you can see this legacy network adapter. Just like the legacy network adapter, and you can give that created switch. You need to connect config that created switch. Here internal switches, internal virtual switches we created. Just we can give the internal network switch. Then here we can see this network adapter. This is the network adapter of this VM. We again move to that part of this network adapter, and we need to just click what switch we can create it. The same switch we need to select here also. Then after that, okay. Then come back to the host of this Azure VM. We can just go to this we created switch is displayed here. Okay, fine. Now we can create it successfully the switch and connected with that. We need to give this internet access for this. For this, we need to select here Ethernet 2 is my Azure home connected Ethernet. Just click and right click on that and go right click on the properties. You can see the two options. One is the networking part, another one is the sharing option. You just go to the sharing and allow this network access, allow, and just click OK. During this checkbox time, it's asking which switch you need to give this allow for. That time you can, if that option is enabled, you can see this way virtual switch option is, you can find out in that case. Just select that, then this internet connectivity shared to these things. These both can get the internet connectivity. Then click OK for this. Then after that, start the VM, guest VM. It will be, we need to install that server thing, all those things here. Just as it is, how can we install this? What we see OS, that the same manner we can install in the Hyper-V also. Just select this US and US for all this default. Then go to this. This is the Windows Server 20 desktop experience. Here I am going to choose. Then after that, select this customized window, customized installation of this. Then it's take a little more minutes to complete this process. After this process are done, it will be coming to the customized password setting. You need to give the strong password here. Then finish. The system is ready. Just unlock the system and go to admin. Open the administrator and give the password. And now that we can check with that means the internet can, you will get when the system is open, you will get in the network pop-up. Just network setting, just click S for that cases, because then only it's accept the internet connectivity of that host VM to the Hyper-V. Just after that you can browse that, it will be work. Here we can see this Google page is displaying. Then this is up to the Hyper-V setup. Is Hyper-V set completed? This Azure part we are moving to set up this create recovery service wallet. Here we can option open recovery service wallet in this Azure. Just go to type in this Azure search bar, just recovery service wallet or recovery service. You can get it and just go and click create this new service wallet, or it's create this plus button, and you can go to the project details. Just select this and select the resource group and select this wallet name, and just give the wallet name for that, what wallet, what kind of wallet you're stored, and select the region. Guys, up to this Azure internet connectivity, anyone have any doubt about that? Any slide?
No,
No doubt.
no, sir.
Okay. Okay, fine. Thank you. Okay, now moving to the recovery service wallet. This recovery service wallet, as it is, we give the details of those all these things. Then we move to the, it's very short process. If you just click the, if you give the all those things, just give the review on create, you can see this all the summary of those things, and click create button, and this process is, after that creating this service, it will be shows like this image. This is the path you can going to, and we are going to do this operation here. This recovery service wallet, and inside this service recovery and Hyper-V to Azure. See, this is recovery service wallet. If you created that, our recovery service wallet will be displayed. Just select that and come inside to the recovery service wallet. Here, this is site recovery. Just click out the site recovery and come to the, what process we are going to do means is, this is Hyper-V to Azure. That's why here selecting this Hyper-V to select. If in case this Azure to Visual Vision or VMware to Azure, these are the other options for these things. Just click the prefer infrastructure. We can zoom out this image. Okay, I think it's visible to you all. Just click prefer infrastructure and come to the infrastructure deployment planning. Select the
Hi,
deployment
Jagdish.
later. Hello.
Sorry, Jagdish, for interrupting you.
Yes, sir.
So, guys, are you understanding what Jagdish is delivering to you guys? Are you able to relate or able to understand that? Please let me know once.
Understanding.
Yes.
Understanding. Okay. And what about else who, apart from DCDB migration?
Yes, sir.
Is Jagdish is going fast right now, or he is now comfortable with you, with your understanding?
No, he's not going fast. He's okay with that.
Okay, that's great. So I think everyone is trying to understand and relate what Jagdish going to Jagdish is delivering to you.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Jagdish, you
Yes,
can
sir.
continue. Not
Okay,
an
sir.
issue then.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay, welcome.
Okay, guys, we just move to this prefer infrastructure, and this prefer inside this recovery service wallet. We go to the prefer infrastructure, and inside that, just we need to prefer deployment planning. Just we will do it later. We select that option and move to that Hyper-V site connection and create it, and refresh it and add that all those things. Here, after deployment planning, you will get this like this source setting, that you can just click add Hyper-V setup. That's a process. There's a slide before slide showing. Just give it a name for the Hyper-V site. That's it. There is a no other any difficulties there. Just give that name, and it's successfully created and added with that. Then just clear, we don't need to give the any VMOM or anything. Just select no, and if you click this Hyper-V site, that is available, you can select that site, and you can add, you need to add that another point is add Hyper-V server. We need to add the server. We already created the Hyper-V in this VM. We created the host OSS. Just we need to configure that OSS in this cases. For that case, we can just we select this add Hyper-V. We can see some more options for this right of this panel, like make sure to, these are some of this condition for this adding this. Means Windows Server 2012 or 2 or else above version we need to do that. And this is a downloader, just we need to download and install that Hyper-V run, Hyper-V guest OS. And just this is a wallet register key. After install this installer, you already aware about this before DC migration process. Just installing this agent, like that's the same we need to download and install that this process that Hyper-V also. Then we can download it and install that. See, like this is in this download method. And another one more additional point I am added here. If in case sometimes it's not working this Chrome version or Mozilla Firefox for this download, you just go with that Internet Explorer in this in our system or in the Microsoft Edge. It will be getting download fast. And that just download that. You can see in this. This is in the Hyper-V and download from this My Explorer and download this recovery service wallet on the. For the process, you need to log in your account into the host OS. Then only you can get it. We don't have any communication between those for your attention. I'm saying that just click that on recommendation and just move to the some of this then select this key, whatever the key locations. After that installation process, it's automatically take completed, it will be okay. Then in this part we need to select that key. Here we can see this is our downloaded key here from this Azure portal. Just click download, just config with that and go with a without proxy option. Just choose it without proxy option and create the certificate is creating, and some of the form of more play requesters and everything are automatically created and registered by systematically. Then we finally get
Excuse
the
me.
get out the yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you between that. Where did you get that key?
You
It was
can
automatically generated or where?
see, actually key is not automatically generated. Key is automatically generated, but you need to download manually. See,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
once again I'm showing the slide for you, the question. See, if in this Azure portal prepare infrastructure source, you can add the Hyper-V. Okay, then after that you need to add the Hyper-V server.
Got it.
Okay, for that Hyper-V server, you need to download. This is the installer. This is a key. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Then just add the key with this and connect as it is. And this is the final image of this
Excuse me.
registration of
We have
Microsoft.
we have to put that installer in the Hyper-V na?
Yeah.
Yeah, for that key.
Key also there where the installer is installed, we need to that's a key is open for that installer. Okay, that only connecting with the correct subscription
Connecting,
and
connector.
yeah.
Okay, okay.
Then after that it's take 15 to 20 minutes or 30 minutes. Then you can see here the good sign of green sign to the VM hype is added here now. Like that we can multiple add and multiple things, but here add this these only. Then this status is connected. Then we proceed with the further, just selecting the target of this things. Then again come back to this site recovery infrastructure and create here we need to select this replication policies. We need to create some policies for this to adding this. See, this is a policy creation. If in case you not aware about going with this site recovery infrastructure and replication policy, you can option you will get the create policy option to the next slide. Like this add Hyper-V server, you can just create the new policy. Like that option is displayed. This replication policy time. This, you can get it. Just create the policy in that place. Just give the name and just type, and as it is leave it and just click OK. Means the policy is created. You can see this is site policy and give the name of the site policies, and this is not status is not in use. When you add that server to this policy will be work on that. This is the final of these things site policies. See, in this part, we can replication part. This here, see, I'm already said now. Create new policy and associate it. This is another method to easily create that policy. Just click out, it automatically going to uh, this page. You no need to do this page and give the name and just click OK. It automatically go quickly. These are this older method to create the policy, going to site recovery infrastructure and replication policy and create the replication policy.
Can you
Okay.
pause? Can you pause? Can you go on the site policy part?
Okay. Okay. I am saying only one policy method only. Okay. Just
Yeah,
both are same. Okay. Just
yeah.
click. Just
Just
create the new.
just one slide above.
Click create the new. Okay.
Uh,
This one.
your screen. Where you have this, I want to see that policy part where you have, yeah,
Okay.
just pause it here.
Okay.
Can
Just give the name and source and target. That's it. Only you going to changes in that part.
yeah
You
yeah
no need to
I
do any
yeah I
changes in
got
that.
it. Yeah, I got it. Can anyone explain what is recovery point retention and app consistent snapshot frequency? Uh, uh, am I clear what I'm asking? Hello?
Jagdish, do you know about these things
So what?
that Utkarsh is asking about?
Yeah, I'm already explained to those guys in this first of this step. I'm explained to all those things. RPO
You
and
haven't
RTO.
mentioned retention time and that app consistent snapshot, I think.
No, I did not showing the snapshot. Just I'm showing this what is it is and what's the purpose only. I'm just give the definition for that only.
Jagdish, can you explain them what is retention, recovery retention point and what is app consistent snapshot frequency? Can you explain them about both points? What do you mean by both these things? What is recovery point retention in hours and what is app consistent frequency? Can you explain to them?
Okay, this is a explanation about this RPO and RTO. RTO is a measure of how frequently you take the backup of RPO, recovery point object, and RTO is amount of downtime of business can tolerate.
Yeah,
This is
I got. Jagdish, just wait for a second. I got. Can you switch back to the slide? What was I am asking? Uh, switch
which
back
one?
to that. Sir, site policy side. Where app consistent snapshot frequency is written. Can you switch back to that, please?
Which slide you are saying? This create the
Previously,
policy.
yeah, create a policy. Just previous slide. Just previously what you were showing on your screen. Yeah. Can you switch back to that?
This is create policy replication policy.
Your yeah. Now it's visible. Yeah. So guys, I was asking about recovery point retention in hours and app consistent snapshot frequency in hours. Okay, that is what I am asking about. If Jagdish, you don't mind, can I extend that these both points?
Again, I need to show that RPO and RTO.
No, you don't need to
RPO and
show that.
RTO is different, Jagdish. He is
Different
mentioning
things.
some else and you are getting
Re-
to somewhere else.
retention point.
So if I'm guessing, sir, can I say, so the retention time, I think the high point or the lower point can be the time we are taking.
Utkarsh, kindly explain these points right now. Like,
Will explain this point. Sir, recovery point retention in hours. That recovery point retention in hours basically means at till for how much time does a recovery point is retained. Jagdish, can you stay on that slide, please? Guys, wait for a second. Wait for a second.
Jagdish, retention time is different, not it's like RPO and RTO.
Okay. Can you say what is that?
Yeah, Utkarsh trying to explain this. Like Utkarsh, hello?
Akshay, wait for a second. I will show
Yeah.
them the document. Is my screen visible?
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay. Just wait for a second. I'm opening my doc. Just wait. Yeah, I am asking about this. This my slippage. So in replication policies, there are two things. First is the retention point, because retention point is basically the time till which a recovery point is retained. For example, if we set the retention point to 2 hours and a recovery point is taken at 11 p.m., it will be retained till 11 to 1 p.m. Okay. And when we are for example, what is app constraint snapshot frequency and what is crash constraint snapshot frequency? So app constraint snapshot frequency basically captures the same data as crash constraint. App constraint के अंदर it includes the in-memory data also, the app and services data also. ठीक है. By default, we can take a snapshot app constraint snapshot frequency at every 1 hours, and we can retain it through up to 24 hours. Am I clear now, Lakshay?
Yeah, Utkarsh, you are.
Well,
Anyone having doubt regarding this? Okay, then Jagdish, you can continue now.
Okay. Okay. After
screen is not visible.
okay. Now it's visible.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. See, first of all, we complete the prepare infrastructure part, then we move to the create enable the replication part here now. Uh, just go to again this site recovery and just click the enabled replication. You can getting the option of source environment, target environment, virtual machine, and replication policies. These are some of the 6 steps to complete this enabled replication. Just we need to select this. Here we select the Hyper-V JK is a source. We already created that. Then we move to the next part of this means we just give out this some of this basic information about the subscription, network part, resource group, and this is storage account. We already created the storage account. I hope you are all aware about this to create how to create storage account. Just create the storage account and just link with that storage account and just give the where virtual network part and give and subnet, select the subnet, and this source we selected, target we selected, and virtual machine, which one we are going to do the operation means when VM is a virtual machine is directed here. Just click enable the check mark and give the next button. It moving to the that replication setting. Just here, just select this OS type is Windows and name of that, and as it is, just leave it as it is. This replicate all in the single disk, or else and we need to partition do that. Like after that, click next, start the replication like that. Just click next, and to start that replication, it takes some more minutes to complete. Then these are the some enabled replication jobs. We can see if all the jobs are get success status, it will be enabled production. You can see that. After that, we just come back on and going to Azure replicated items, just refresh that, and we can see this VM is in the healthy and protected state. We can get to that. See, we can full of that. We double click that, we can go into this like that window. We can use the just do this fail. Just click first of all to the test failover. Just for the checking, it will be connected without any data loss. We for that we do the check failover. After that, clean the test failover. Then do that failover. This is a test file over some of these things. We need to select that VM name and from to recovery point, Azure VNet, some of this basic information. Just click the failover. Failover, we need to select that point, recovery point. Just click on OK. Just enable the shutdown option. It will be during this process, system gets shut down, and it process will failover will be start. After that failover, this some of this process job, all the jobs are completed, the stage status will be shown successfully. Then the migrated VMs Hyper VM environment to Azure portal, we can see like that, like VM win VM that things. We can just go inside there and showing here. Okay guys, this is that's all about this Hyper V2 Azure disaster recovery. Guys, anyone have any doubt about this slide and this process? Guys, if you don't have any doubt means we will be wind up this session. Any response from your sides, yes or no? Sir, words are here.
No doubts.
Okay, fine. Okay, thank you guys to your
Yeah,
time this
just
session.
wait, just wait for a second. Can you show me that site policy part? Last slide. We need to create a site policy also, no? Your last slide.
Last slide or site policy, sir?
Failover, after failover. Screen is not moving.
Okay. This part, which one you are asking? Hello.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, you are audible. Jagdish, have you created a site policy, recovery site policy also? That's the third part of Hyper-V to Azure Site Recovery. That first is
This
the
prefer infrastructure. We create a
no.
replication policy.
Just wait a for a second. I am asking about recovery site policy in which we can make a customized recovery policy in which we can create a group one and group two And for example, in the order we want to replicate a particular VM, or in order we want to replicate a particular instance, and then we can add. Lakshay, if you want to add something in that, what I am trying to say. Lakshay, just call on please. Lakshay. Have you performed test failover also? Uh, and can you please explain to them what is the process of failback from Azure to Hyper-V?
What failover?
Uh,
Hello, your voice is not clear.
my is it clear now?
Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah. Can you explain? Can you explain me two things? First,
Mm.
what is the process of failback from
Mm.
Hyper-V from Azure to Hyper-V? Okay,
Mm.
and how it is done in this? How it is done? Can you explain to me, Darren?
Okay, I'm already said about that fail over and fail back. These two things
Yeah.
are just we do the operation of switching our primary side to our backup. If the disaster happen, the first thing we are doing a fail over. Fail over is
Me.
just switching our backup. Yeah,
What is failback is, but how to
fail.
perform failback in Hyper-V to Azure scenario? How to perform failback in Hyper-V to Azure? I'm asking you that. I think we use planned failover for that.
Yeah, okay.
Can you explain that part also, if it's possible?
I did not just pasted that plan failover part in this slide. Up to this failover only, this slide speak about. Fail back not covered in this topic.
The failback is part of the process. First we failover, and then after failover, at least we should know what failover and what failback is. And Jagdish, have you explained them about deployment planners? What's deployment planners?
Okay, wait a second.
You know where we use deployment planner?
Yeah, that's a complete different topic. We are doing that deployment planner.
But first we do deployment planner. First we do deployment planner. Then we assess the VM. Then we profile the VM. Then accordingly it will show us the cost and the requirement of the. Then accordingly we do Hyper-V. If I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
So can you explain them what is deployment planner?
Actually, that's just a command line. We can tool like that. We can collect the data about this, how Hyper-V are existing or VMware existing their networking storage. Just collect out all those things. Before that, we do if we want to migrate a 1 terabyte data, means that much of target source also have the space where like capability to gain that transfer data. That's for that did the deployment planner. Just explaining about those all things.
Um, uh, uh, can I share my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, this is deployment planner. Okay. Deployment planner, deployment planner is done before you start replicating. Before you start deployment planner is done before you before you start doing prepare infrastructure. Here my this is bit of how it is visible. Deployment planner is written here in the blue ring. We just click on this, then we set up the deployment planner accordingly. In deployment planner, first we create a server list. Deployment planner is basically done to assess the VMs and the VMs available. That what's the TR cost will be, what are their requirements, how much bandwidth is required, how much bandwidth is required. We do network throttling accordingly to that. First in this we create a server list, then we create a profiling Hyper-V VM, then we generate a report accordingly. This kind of report is generated where all details are available. This is the report that is to be generated. Then accordingly we start our Hyper-V part. Then after the Hyper-V part, uh, sorry, this is basically test failover. Test failover is basically done to test whether the VM is connected with the RDP or not. For connecting with the RDP, we need to provide an IP, public IP also. Uh, like that, like here I have provided the public IP so that I can connect with the VM. Then there is committing is failover is the last step. After committing, we cannot change the recovery points in that. Then that this is the failback that I was talking about basically. In Hyper-V to Azure scenario, we do failback using the planned failover. In planned failover, if it is visible on my screen, it is written Microsoft Azure to Utkarsh Hyper-V Azure BCDR. That is my Hyper-V site. Okay, we use this that. Then we run planned failover. These are the planned failover jobs, and the I am clear what I was about what I was trying to say using planned failover. Hello, can anybody respond?
Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah. And then this is the creating the recovery plan. Basically, I was talking about recovery plan. In this recovery plan, we can create a customized recovery plan. For example, I have two VMs. I put it in separate VM. Group one Windows VM 1 and group 2 Windows VM 2. So first group 1 VM will be replicated, then group 2 VM will be replicated. In this, there is an option for adding pre-action and adding post-action. In this, we can use automation runbooks to add IPs to the VM, with IPs to the VM, different things using automation. So this is recovery plan. This is also an important part of uh, the Hyper-V PCDM. This is the third step, if I'm not wrong.
Okay, thank you, Utkar, to adding this some key points to this.
Anyone has any doubt in what I explained? Lakshay, you want to add something?
Utkarsh. It was good.
Oh, then let's wrap up this session. I think no one has any doubt. Okay, let's wrap up. Thank you, Jagdish.
Okay,
Thank you for the time.
okay. Thank you, Utkar. Thank you, team.